Hey peeps, this is Stephanie from Stephanie Sue's. I pray everyone is doing well. I'm doing well. I had to start this video all over again because my phone holder was turning all different types of ways. So I had to um, jimmy it with tape. So I came on here to show you how I put together my covers for the little golden book. I'm going to show you how I do it for the little golden book. I didn't get to do any of these for the last craft fair, so I'm getting ready for the craft fair that is in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, November the 1st. And I have a request, especially for a Barbie journal, which I remember from the last time that I was there. So I'm just going to work on a few. I have a lot that I'm going to get ready, but they all most likely, I don't want to spend all my time on it. They all most likely won't get done, which is fine. I can work on some for my consignment shop. So I'm going to show you which ones I have already done, which I have Mickey Mouse. I don't know if I have this too close or not. Okay. Mickey Mouse, of which I do have some charms. Some of these I've chosen because I have like antique, not charms, but antique figurines to go with them. So this is Minnie. I really need to find one with Minnie. So I won't be using her on this one. I'm going to have to find another book. I probably won't even do Mickey Mouse for this one. I have to find another. I have some books with Minnie on there, so. But I have already did this one. I'm only making my spines 1 inch, and we'll talk about that. So here's Mickey Mouse and the Missing Mouseketeers. Snow White. So I do have some Snow White figurines. So let me show you her and the dwarfs. So maybe I'll use the Snow White and one of the dwarfs. I have all 7 of the dwarfs. Like this is Snow White. And then here's a few of the dwarfs. We might use Grumpy. I don't know. I really don't need 2 because that'd be like overkill, you know. And I have a lot of Snow White books. But I have all 7 of the dwarfs. Bashful. Yeah, I have all 7 of the dwarfs. I have some Smurfs too. I got these figurines at a when I went to North Carolina on my birthday trip. So on eBay, so on eBay I ordered some Smurf cards. I hope these aren't all Smurfette. No, they're not. And I can make bookmarks and hang charms and hang the whoever they are on here too. So that'd be cool. If people are into Smurf, I'm gonna put these in here. The Smurf. My sister she likes, one of my sisters, Celestine, she likes Smurfette. Okay, then we have Barbie, and this is the travel Barbie. So she's on a plane. So this one was 1974. Okay. And this is Barbie, the Missing Wedding Dress Barbie. And I do have some Barbie paraphernalia that I got at the got here where I live at one of the antique stores. So we have her boots. We have luggage. This luggage, which would go with the travel one, the one with the plane. Got a lot of her shoes. And this drawstring bag. Here's another pair. I mean, not the pair. The pair is in here. These are pairs. But I'll probably just use one. Got that in here. I think we got some of Ken's shoes in here. Because there's some guy stuff too. So it's got a lot of different stuff. Some visors, glasses. There's some cute things in here. A lot of shoes though. They were, somebody else's booth was selling some, but the price was kind of too high for me. These were several. I mixed them all together. So these were several different bags. So, Pepper Plays Nurse. I got this book, and this book. And the Sesame Street books off of eBay. So, Pepper Plays Nurse, I noticed this. I went on Instagram, and you know, you could go into the search bar, and I put it like in LGB journals. Just, I wanted to see the different books and stuff that I don't have. Because the books I have, it's like the ones we always see. And I saw somebody had this Pepper Plays Nurse, and there's a lot of nurses out there. Even though she's playing nurse to pets, veterinarian nurse. Pepper's Animal Nursing Home. It's, I still have nurse things that I can hang from it. It's so cute. I got, this is 1960. 1964. So 29 cents back then. So we got another Barbie, which I'm gonna do this Barbie. And then the trolls. I have some trolls that I washed. I got them at the antique store here. I think I have every color. I washed them. Well, I washed all of these. These are green one, a purple, oh, pink. Since she's in the middle, is this her? Well, none of them look like a girl. They all look like little boys. Which one should I choose for this one? I probably should use this one. It's more vibrant. Got the yellow and the black. So, that's for that. Trolls. Am I going to do a troll? Man, I'm going to have to, like, I'm not going to get all of these done. I don't even know if I can do 6. I was just thinking to do 3. We'll see. My little book of prayers. I wanted to do a prayer book because, you know, I have my prayer journals. I'll have to cover that. Oh, that's cute. And then Grover. So we have Grover here. I got this in Durham, North Carolina. And this. Oh, I got the trolls in North Carolina too. Okay. Oh, here's Minnie, who that I got here in Decatur. Did I already show you that one? I've shown these before when I did my haul on my trip. Okay, here's Bert, Ernie, and then Grover. So we have Grover, and I chose to do the monster book for Grover. I'll show you that in a minute. I probably can use Bert and Ernie on I Think That It Is Wonderful and other poems from Sesame Street. Okay. And then the rest of these are Oscar. But let me show you. I got the Muppet. I got the Frog and the Muppet. Cute. I have a frog book, but if I had a Sesame Street book with... No, he's on the Muppets. He's not on Sesame Street. A Muppet book, I probably won't find one, but he's so cute. So the rest of this is Oscar, and then we have Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster. So, like I said, I won't be able to not tear down, do all of the books. But here's the monster at the end of the book, of this book. Is so funny to me because it's just trying to keep you from turning the page. This is a very dull page. What is on the next page? I won't read it all, but just what did that say? On the first page, what did that say? Did that say there will be a monster at the end of this book? It did? Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Probably should talk like him. Shh. So it's giving them an idea for you to avoid the monster is not to turn the page. And each time they turn the page, they was like, you're making things worse. You turn the page. It's funny. Anyway, so I'm going to undo this, right? And you see this thing right here? This is the extender of this book cover. I want my book to stay this long. But I'm not going to mess with trying to take this off really well and all of that. I'm just going to cut it off, extend it with my own size, the same size of this, but a little bit longer. And then I'll reinforce it. Reinforce that bend so that this doesn't bend. And I was, in the last video that I had to redo this over again, so I got to remember what I said. I didn't think that anyone else did that, did the reinforcing on top of this thing, of which I cut this off and then I extend it, and so my reinforcer will go on top of this. But lo and behold, what's her name? Wendy Mitchell. I ran up on a video just when I always have something on in the background while I work. So Wendy Mitchell was making a little golden book journal, and she was showing how she extended not extended the page, but reinforced that, because she saves all of this part. She saves this whole thing, and I think she just would cut it down in the middle, and then then she would put this on top of that bend. So would it keep it from it would keep it from bending. I've never seen anyone do that. All I've seen them do is cut down their pages. And I don't like cutting down that page because I don't want the, just the look of the page to look weird to me. I didn't want that. So I was like, lo and behold, Wendy Mitchell, you're doing that. And that video was from a year ago. So it's interesting how one might think something may be their own idea. But there goes that saying. Here goes the saying. There is nothing new under the sun. Is that the saying? There is nothing new under the sun. A lot of things have been done before. Some things you may perfect and do it your way. You might find a better way to do such things. But there's nothing new under the sun. Is that the same? Am I getting it right? Okay, there's Grover, and there's 2 signatures. All I'm working on is the cover. I'm just showing you how I do it. It's not like a tutoring session or anything like that. The way she does it, I may leave it, but I have this. If I might do it the way she does it on this one, because wait, will I be able to take these staples out is the question. I gotta find out where my wire cutter is. On this one, I may do it the way she does it, because this is coming out good. And then I could save. Okay, I'm going to do it the way she did it. But I'm going to tell you how I did it. So if for any reason, yeah, but the way I did it, this is longer. I wanted it a little longer, but it's just a tad bit. Gosh, I need to get this out of here. If I do it the way she does it. How am I going to get that out? Or can I just bend it down? If I just, will this break off though? I'm just going to take it out. I done went a whole different route. A whole different route. So, Stephanie, how have you been doing it? So normally the way I've been doing it, I've been cutting this off, and then I will double this up. I would glue these together to make this thicker. And I would have put it here, put a tape over it, and then put one of these on top to keep it from bending. Is what I would normally do. Because sometimes they don't break away good. Tell me if you want me to show you how I would normally do it. But I'm just going to do it this way. Hopefully they all bend like, come off easily like this. Because sometimes when I'm doing that, these tear off. But this didn't. Or why don't I just try another one and see how it comes apart. How about that? I'm going to do, let's do Very Busy Barbie. I'm very busy, Barbie. What are you busy doing, Barbie? She's at the office. Do I want to do this one? No, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, guys. For sure. I'm doing Pepper Plays Nurse. You might say that's from 1964. How can you tear that up? Because nobody is looking at it. You just want us to get things and just let it sit. Everybody's not like that. I don't know what page is missing. But it seems like this was the end of the page. See how this is tearing? So she may not come off right. Yeah, see, she's tearing. Since she's tearing, then that way I know. I wanted to show you the way. Yeah, she's tearing. She is tearing. So let's just go ahead and tear this apart. So that's why I ended up having to do it the way I did it. All right. So that's that. Okay, my mom has stepped in. This is kind of hard to take apart. I don't know where my staple remover is at. It's rusted. Rusted. Let's do this. So that means if it's this way, I should be doing it the other way. I know it looks like I'm going to drab myself and all of that, which I probably will. Why aren't I using... Oh, I should have been doing it this way. That would have been easier. They stapled it the opposite way. Oh my goodness. Ooh, just a mess. Girl. Whenever I start filming myself, look at that. That paper. Something always goes the opposite of what I want it to go. Or the way I want it to go. Okay, you know this wasn't going to be saved. At all. At all. I do like all of this up here. I'm just going to put a piece of tape on top of this. It'll probably be covered anyway, you know. This is hanging out. Well, we'll just leave it. Okay. Now what? Hopefully there's 2 signatures. I wonder what those missing pages were. I know maybe it was advertisement or something. You know? How many minutes are we in? Because, girl, that took up so much time. So much time. So, do we have 2 signatures here? We do. We do. All right, let's get to going. I just want to see. All right. So I've already pre-cutted these, and like I said, I get these from the boxes at work. Our surgery packs are also in plastic. So whenever there's a plastic bag or something, they put these on top of it to protect your cut from cutting open the box. So I always, whenever I run out, I'll say, can you save me those whatever. Can you save them for me? And they do. So anyway, I need to glue these on top of each other. I got some stuff that's... Glue these on top of each other. I'm going to use the tacky glue for it. Not whatever, it's Fabri-Tac, not tacky glue. I don't know why I didn't pre-glue these like I did my 1-inch ones. glue this together right quick. I'm gluing it together so it can be kind of on the same level. See how it's on the same level? And with just one, there would be a dip. My spine is only 1 inch because I only want 2 signatures. I'm trying to keep a certain price point. And the more signatures you put in, you know, that's the more decorating you got to do and the more time you spend on it. And this is for my craft fair coming up and the consignment shops, if these don't sell at the craft fair. So, like I said, I'm still going to have the hanging charms on it. So where's the other one? Got this one, and then the spine is already, didn't I already glue them? I guess I didn't. I thought I already glued them together. Oh, I already used the ones I glued together. So that's why I went with the 1 inch. Okay. Let's put this together. Okay, that's the spine. So, what am I going to do next? So before, the other ones, and it just came to me, and like I said, this is not a tutorial, it's a craft with me. I'm not trying to teach you anything. But if you learn something from me, that is awesome. Awesome. So, you always learn from something you do when you start doing them over and over, and then you might say, why am I doing that? Or why am I doing this? So I was making a gap on this part as well as this, you know. And then after I would put these together, this part, I was putting this on top, you know, to keep it from bending. So if I'm doing that, why am I putting a gap, Stephanie, why were you doing that? That's crazy. Let me... And I don't know why I was doing that. That was just crazy. I wasn't thinking. I was doing it because I wasn't thinking. That's why. Okay. So I want that flush together. I'll put one on here already first before I do all of them, just so it could be already in place. There. tape. I'm going to lift this up. Turn this over. Yeah, that was, Stephanie, why were you doing that? That didn't make a bit of sense. You know? Okay, there's that. So it's still, it really doesn't have that bend, but we still want to make sure, make precautions, and just put this here, you know, so it really won't bend. I've been making a lot of bookmarks. I showed you some. And I've got, oh my God, my ones that have the book, four books, people who are reading books. Because I was thinking I did a 70s vibe one. I'm not going to show you now because I'm going to come back and show all my bookmarks that I do. And the one that had the 70 vibes, I made like too many by mistake. I was on a roll. Then I was like, I was going to do a travel one because a lot of people ask for traveling stuff. I was going to do a traveling one. And what was the other one I was going to do? A traveling one and a, I forgot what the other one was. I can't think right now. But then I got to thinking, I need to do one for books. I'm going to show you. Because I haven't sold around them yet. And I only made 5. But aren't they so cute? I still have to sew around it. Oh my God. I got to make more of the book ones. Because that's the point. It's a book marker. But aren't they so cute? I'm going to do more. I got some for women with color also. So cute. So I have to do more book ones, right? I've got a lot. Here's some of the 70s that I've already got, the old records and diner. Let's see. Telephone. Let's see, do I have one with the telephone? You already seen that. Let me see. Television. So cute. Martini glass. You never see those anywhere. We used to see that on TV. Typewriters. So cute. I'm excited about that. But, yeah, travel. And I forgot what the other one was going to be. Girl, did I write it down? I hope so. Oh, no. Travel. I can't remember. Okay, that's that one. Let's do this other side before we put it together. Let's cut this down some more. I don't want to cut the cardboard part, just the paper. Just the paper. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Now I'm thinking about what was the other bookmarks I was going to do. Gosh, I can't think. Did I even write it down? I don't think I did. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't write it down even. It'll come to me. And I'll tell you the next time I see you. I will tell you the next time I see you. What was my other style of bookmarks? Gosh. I kind of want to see where this one that says, "Where's Willie?" Or Jonathan and the Dragon. I looked that up. I did find it. Just want to make sure that stays. I'm still thinking about what other bookmark I was going to do. I can't think. Travel. Travel and thanks, Dad. I know one I need to do, but that's not what I was going to do. I don't know. I do need to make sure I have some religious bookmarks, but that wasn't what it was. It wasn't what it was. I don't know. I'm stumped. It wasn't music, although we need music. But that's the idea. Am I even? It's better. Okay, so let's put the spine in so we can get out of this place. Because you're probably like, girl, get it together. Get it together. I gotta make sure they're both right because I did it wrong one time and I had to undo it. Preset it. What's it gonna be? I don't even see any evidence out there. I don't even see any evidence. I know I got awful quiet. Stephanie, you're awful quiet. Okay, so as far as covering this, I'm going to use fabric. I'm going to put fabric on this side. When I find out what fabric I want to use, it'll probably be a different, just a plain fabric on this side. Or I don't know. It may be something of substance. I'll put it on this side, but I won't put it over here because I want to sew in my signatures first. I want to sew my signatures in before I put the fabric over here because I don't, oh, I'm sorry you didn't see me. I want to sew in my signatures before I put the fabric over here because I don't want the thread thread showing. I just don't. Because sometimes it can take a while for me to even get them even. I judge myself too much. You know, when people are looking at it, I'm like, I don't want them to see that my hole, one of my holes is up here and one is down here. I just don't. So, to avoid that, I'm going to cover it. But this is how I do my journal. So, I probably should have added on I should have made this a little wider to make this a little longer, so it wouldn't be right there at the tip, because putting in more papers is going to cause it to push out. That's not what I want. So I have to be careful with this. I didn't even check the others. If I do the Grover book the way Wendy Mitchell, remember that name, look her up. Wendy Mitchell did it, then that's what's going to happen. Did I make this a little wider or not? So I'm still going to have to be careful if I didn't. No, I didn't. It's right at the, man, I hope I don't have to cut it. I'll just have to be careful. If it sticks out, you know what? If some sticks out, I'll just put some trim on it, and then the trim will be out of it. But some of these, I thought I lengthened it. This either. I lengthened this a little bit. This is a little bit lengthened. They're going to be cute. 1, 2, 3. Grover is 4 and 5. If I could get these 5 done, that'll be terrific. And be careful. So this is what I'm gonna do next. I'm getting ready to bid you goodbye, but what am I gonna do? What I'm going to do next is, I like to write out. I like to make my list. So I'm gonna write out, what all do I want to happen with these books? You know what I mean? Like, do I want to use paper pads, have pockets, trim, my charms, maybe some paper clip items. I'm gonna find all the things that I would have to probably can go with these books and set them in order so I can probably get through faster. You know what I mean? All right. Guess what? Thank you for watching, and all of those who wants to hit that subscribe button, please feel free to do so. Just push the subscribe button. Sometimes I get on here and I'm chaotic. Most of the times I get on here, I'm chaotic. I said sometimes. So let's change it. Let's be honest. Most of the times I get on here, I'm chaotic. And yeah, I am. So just bear, I mean, it's me. That's me. I'm not going to make any excuses. I am who I am. I got it all together when this video isn't filming, but I want to get on here more and more, because one of my dreams is to start having workshops, not on making, you know, these journals or anything, but sewing. I'm trying to get me at least 10 sewing machines, and I facilitate programs and stuff like that, and I'm not all over the place because I'm not doing anything crafty. But when I'm crafty, sometimes I'm all over the place when I'm talking to people. So no, I don't like getting on here doing tutorials, but maybe I should start preparing myself so I can give myself practice. But it's going to be sewing. I want to go back to sewing again starting next year. And people, a lot of people and young people don't have enough stuff to do, like on downtime. So that's one of my dreams, is to do that. So I need to start getting myself together. Will that happen? Probably not. Probably not. Not on here. But pray for me and I'll pray for you. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. I pray that God wakes you up. When you woke up this morning, you didn't have any pain. And, I pray that He blesses your relationships and, anyone that is in your family, even yourself, that's hurting. I pray that God delivers you and heals your body. All these. So, again, have a blessed day.